Hello Pisces, welcome to Elle's House of Tarot. I hope everyone's having a lovely day today. This week we are doing no communication readings. So these are readings for those of you that are in some divine counterpart connection and you are no longer in communication with your person. Yesterday I posted earth signs and I'll be posting the rest of the videos throughout the week. So if your sun sign doesn't resonate, you can always go back and check out the other placements in your chart. This will be a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So if your sun sign doesn't resonate, be sure to check out the other placements in your chart. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by sending an email to ellshouseoftarot@gmail.com. The weekly Zodiac schedule and my email are down in the description box. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get an overall energy for your person. What is the overall energy of Pisces person that they are no longer in communication with? What is their overall energy? Give one more, please. Okay. All right, so we have gratitude. We have truth, and we have recognition. Well, they are feeling a great sense of gratitude for having met you. They feel very thankful that you came into their life. They are recognizing the truth of a situation or the reality, or even really connecting with what this connection is at its core, trying to understand it, and they recognize who you are to them. I think there might have been some confusion in the beginning as to how they were connected to you or why they were feeling such intense feelings or why they were so drawn to you, but they're starting to recognize the truth. They're starting to recognize that there is some sort of very special connection here, and they can't, I'm hearing they can't figure out why they can't stop thinking about you. It's like they're trying to kind of move on from you and let you go, but they can't, and that's allowing them to connect with this truth and realize who you really are to them in this connection. All right, so that's kind of their overall energy. There seems to be a deep state of thought here. They're really thinking about who you are to them. Okay. All right, so what is a Pisces person working on? What are they working on right now? Okay. Aw. Oh, guys, you have 3 major arcana here. Okay, so we're going to start with the Hanged Man. We have the Magician, and then we have the Sun. The first thing I heard with the Sun was becoming more positive. Okay, so they're in a very deep state of spiritual development right now. That's probably why they're not communicating with you, because they're trying to figure out what's going on here. What is the truth? Who is this person to me? And that's what this hanged, it's actually hanged woman. She's suspended here. They're in deep spiritual contemplation, trying to connect with themselves to figure out what this connection is and what you mean to, or not what you mean to them, but like how you are, what role you play in their life, I should say. Then we have the Magician here. They're wanting to manifest something. They're wanting to bring about some sort of new beginning, some new chapter. And then again with this, they're trying to focus on the positive here. They're trying to stay in high vibe, positive energy. I heard rocky roads, so maybe some of you guys went through something very difficult that caused this separation, that caused them to go silent. But when they think about who you are to them, as the Sun is underneath recognition, it makes them really happy. And I think that's confusing to them. That sounds strange, but they just don't know why you bring such intense emotions to them. And they're just trying to figure it out here. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers, get some more information about what they're working on. It's interesting that the Magician is underneath the Truth card. They're manifesting their truth. So whatever their soul path is supposed to be, wherever they're being called. That's what they're trying to manifest. And I think that's why they're such deep in the spiritual development and spiritual learning. All right, so why is the Hanged Woman here? Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. They want to move forward in a new phase of life. But I think since meeting you, it's kind of triggered some sort of spiritual journey that they may not have been expecting or been prepared for. So that's why they're kind of deep in this spiritual development right now. A little bit stuck, but it's not stuck in a bad way. They're just trying to understand what's happening. This is a pretty similar reading to Capricorn. But the Capricorn energy was a little more, I don't want to say negative, but they were still trying to figure everything out. But they're wanting a new beginning. They want to do things in a different way, but they know that since they've met you and you've triggered this kind of spiritual awakening, that they can't approach life the same way. So before they head off on this new adventure, they have to ground themselves and understand what source in their intuition is trying to tell them, because they're trying to manifest their truth here. Why is the Magician here? Okay, so the Six of Pentacles in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They're not ready to come together with you yet because they're not balanced. While they're in this manifesting phase, while they're trying to enlighten themselves and connect with themselves and possibly you through the 5D, they know that they can't offer you what you need at this time. They're not balanced and they can't work cohesively with you. It's interesting that the clarifiers are all pentacles and the main cards here are very spiritual. So it's like they're trying to take this spiritual energy that they're feeling and relay it into the 3D, to put it into the real world, into action. And they just don't know how to do that. And I think they feel like in order to be in a relationship with you, they have to understand how to do that. Why is the Sun here? The Star. The Sun and the Star. That's cute. They recognize that this is a fated connection, that you guys were supposed to meet. And they're now thankful for that. I think in the beginning, they were not thankful that they met you because you caused such an upheaval in their life. Not that they were angry about it or anything, but they just were like, what happened? Like, why is everything suddenly different? But they're recognizing now that the two of you meeting was fated. It's part of their destiny. It's part of their soul's path. They recognize that. They get it. And they're starting to feel grateful. And again, they're trying to figure out, how do I take all this spiritual energy that I'm feeling and translate it into my 3D world? Like, I don't get how to do that. For some reason, there's some sort of disconnect there for them, and they're trying to figure out how to do that. And I think until they figure out how to do that, they're going to kind of keep staying silent. Okay. All right, so what do they want what does Pisces person want them to know? What do they want Pisces to know? Aw, see. So we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. We have the Hierophant. And then we have the King of Cups. That's a really great last row of energy for you guys. What do they want you to know? I'm not fighting this connection anymore. I'm not going to run from it. I'm not going to fight from it. I'm not ready to come towards you yet because I'm trying to balance myself and figure it all out. But I'm not going to fight it anymore. There's a feeling of deep surrender, which is how you can manifest your truth. You can't manifest your truth until you surrender to your path. So that's what they're doing here. I'm not fighting this anymore. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still figuring it out. I'm trying to grasp the concept here. but I'm not fighting it anymore. And see, we're spiritually married already. I feel this deep level of connection with you. I want to come together and work with you. Look, it's underneath the manifestation and the truth. The truth is, I would like to manifest a connection with you, a spirit, or I would like to manifest the spiritual connection we have into the 3D. That's what they're trying to figure out how to do. And then we have the King of Cups, very loving, emotional, masculine energy. Your person does not have to be a masculine, but they're just kind of enveloped in this emotional, like masculine energy. And the thing with the King of Cups is he feels feelings very deeply, but he's not always the best at expressing them. So that could be another thing that your person is trying to figure out is, how do I tell Pisces what I figured out and how I feel? I feel the feelings, but I'm just not sure how to tell them yet. Why is 5 of Wands in the reverse for what they want Pisces to know? Yeah, so 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 2 of Pentacles came out earlier before I asked the question, and it was in the upright, and now it's in the reverse. I'm not going back and forth anymore. I'm not weighing the options. I'm not trying to be avoidant. I have surrendered. Why is the Hierophant here? Queen of Wands. They're feeling a lot more confidence in the connection. Before, they were in this back and forth energy. They couldn't understand what was happening here, but now they feel a lot more confident in the connection because they're starting to acknowledge the truth and try to manifest a new beginning here. But there is also a lot of sexual energy that came out from this card. They're very attracted to you. They find you very sexy. They can't get enough of you. They're also in awe of the way you carry yourself and how you've been able to kind of handle the whole situation, because they know it's been very intense for you. And they're like, you know what? Pisces has really stood up to this and carried themselves very well throughout this whole process. Why is the King of Cups here? I'm in awe of you is what I'm hearing. They're just fascinated by you. Why is the King of Cups here? Okay. Yeah, so we have the Page of Wands in the reverse with the High Priestess in the reverse. The Page of Wands in the upright can be taking like a small risk or taking your life in a whole new direction. And they're not quite ready to do that yet because they don't know how. They don't know how to, like I said, because they know when they move to this next chapter, they cannot approach life the same way. And they just aren't sure how to do it yet. So it's like they're kind of standing at the door looking out and like, okay, I know I want to go out there, but I don't really know what's out there. And I don't know how to handle that world that's out there because it's different than the world that I've been living in. But they're being driven by the emotion here. The High Priestess in the reverse, I think they're really starting to connect with their intuition more, but they're not sure how to use it yet or how to trust it yet. They're very confident in the connection in itself and that they are understanding that there is actually a spiritual connection here and that you guys are spiritually married, but they're still not 100% trusting their intuition. They're listening to it, I think, more, and they're trying to develop it, but they haven't really followed it too much yet. Okay? All right, so let's get some channeled messages here from my handwritten cards and see if there's anything they'd like to say. Okay, so if Pisces person could talk to them right now, what would they say? If Pisces person could talk to them right now, what would they say? One more, please. All right, we'll take this one that fell off to the side. All right, let's see what we have. I'm trying. See, they're really trying to figure out what's happening here. And I think when they were trying in the past, they they were kind of going against the connection. See, I never expected to meet someone like you. You kind of came out of nowhere and they didn't know what to do with these feelings and the intensity of the connection. I feel the same way about you as you feel about me. So if they were running before, if they were fighting against it, if they kept saying we're just friends, or I'm not romantically attracted to you, or I don't want to be in a relationship with you, that was the lies, okay? All right, remember this is a general reading, so this is not going to resonate or apply to everyone, but for the vast majority of you guys watching, if it's resonating, then, you know, this is what they would say to you. So I feel like the biggest message is that they've surrendered. Okay, they're accepting the truth, they're trying to manifest their truth, and they're no longer fighting against it and have come out of this back and forth energy. Okay, and they feel the same way about you as you feel about them. That's so sweet. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. If it resonated, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.